back with another video, and this one has been highly requested from damn near everybody. And so here it is. Today we're going to be talking about my skin, and really what y'all perceive as like perfect skin really isn't. But I'm still going to tell you about my skin journey and what I've done to get to this point. I still have things that I want to do, like clearing up some scars. However, I recognize that I'm blessed to have been able to heal a lot of my skincare issues to the point that it's noticeable to other people. And now you guys want to know how to do it too, so I got you. All right, so I guess first things first, should start off with my skin type. I'm self-diagnosed as dry skin / combination skin. Definitely prone to dryness, like OD, especially depending on the climate. Like in New York, the air is dry and frigid, especially in the winter. It's harsh, so my skin reacts by constricting, I guess. My pores are like super tight. It's like they're trying to protect themselves from the wind chill or something, because the wind hurts. It's brick as fuck, okay? So it's like my skin is tighter. My sebum production is like the sebum doesn't make its way out through the pores, so my skin gets clogged very easily. And then it's dry, like especially up here is where I experience the most dryness, but I also experience it on my nose, you know, the T-zone. However, when I'm in a tropical or humid climate, it's just like my skin was so dewy. My pores were more open. It seemed like the sebum was able to like come out and move as opposed to be hard and constricted into the pore, you know? I didn't need to do as much to my skin in order to maintain it because the humidity did so much. That plus sun, I've noticed, has been a magic recipe to my skincare transformation, honestly. Also, my internal habits have had to change over the years because my skin snitches on me. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Whenever I'm not eating very well, my skin shows it, like immediately. It gets on my nerves. It's like, damn, like you see people out here, they be drinking soda, eating chips, packing down some Twizzlers or whatever kind of candy, you know what I'm saying? Their skin is flawless and you're like, how? Meanwhile, you're drinking water, eating vegetables, and you're breaking out. I've realized that you have to pay attention to your body. You can't do exactly what someone else does. Let me make sure y'all know, I'm not a skincare professional. I've literally gotten all of my information through a series of trial and error. Let me take a sip. It's just delish. All right, let's get into it. So some years ago, specifically it was around 2013, I was dealing with actual acne, primarily on my cheeks, here, and here, sometimes along my jawline, and when it was being extra and showing out, it would come up here too. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have one picture from that time, and it's because I was so insecure, like it was crazy. Didn't want to look in mirrors. I did not take a lot of pictures at all because I just couldn't look at myself like that, you know? And then when you're around other people who hit you with the, oh, all you gotta do is use soap and water, and their skin is flawless, and you see that they're living a lifestyle that's like, so it's like, damn, how come you can just do whatever the fuck you want, but I gotta do the most to have clear skin, you know? My mom used to like comment on it, which used to F me up even more, because I'm like, damn, I know that my skin is looking crazy. Like, I don't need for you to remind me of that. But yeah, college towards senior year, which was 2012 for me, 2011 to 2012 for me, is when I started to experience breakouts. It wasn't as crazy. It progressively got worse. And at the time, I attributed it to being highly stressed. You know, last year, being a senior, you gotta figure out where you're gonna work. And then also eating ramen for dinner every damn day, because I don't have a meal plan anymore, you know? And my skin started to react. After I graduated, it got worse because I spent a year looking for a job, couldn't find anything. So I was extra stressed, and that's when it really became acne. Ugh, I hate this so much. I hated it so much. Fast forward, I went to a dermatologist after my mom like kept making it clear that she noticed. Went to a dermatologist, a white woman. She prescribed that I use Dove soap and CeraVe or CeraVe moisturizer, and she prescribed me antibiotics, which I don't remember what it's called. I'm gonna double check and add it in. I know for a fact it was a blue pill, and this was before I was conscious at all. When I started doing that, it was like a few months, and I noticed it was working. But then one day I just felt in my spirit to look at the actual ingredients of the pills I was taking and what the side effects are. Because when she prescribed me, she said the side effects would be like yeast infections, because it's like taking out all the bacteria. So I was like, okay, which I experienced a little bit, but not too much. So I was like, I guess I'm good. But then I looked and I realized, oh shit, liver failure? I'm not comfortable with that. My desire for clear skin isn't that dire that I'm willing to obstruct the rest of my organs. You know what I'm saying? So after that, throughout the pills, I had to start doing research as to what are some healthy, natural alternatives. That's what kind of started off my health consciousness. Started learning about smoothies, different recipes that people have used, primarily green super smoothies that had all these jam-packed ingredients that were like magic keys to your skin. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. At the time I was living with my grandma, God bless her soul, rest in peace, love you so much. She had a NutriBullet, so it was like, okay, perfect. We used to go to the farmer's market together and I would make smoothies for us. Once I started doing that, it was like I was having no breakouts at all. And then I decided to get rid of Dove because I was like, you know? And that's when I started looking into Black-owned skin companies. That's when I was able to find handcrafted soaps and how monumental they are in healing your skin holistically. And you know, I tried out different ones and landed on this company called the Soapy Bar. I'm gonna obviously link it. And I've been using her products like ever since, just about, for years now. Literally any soap that I've used from her, she has detox soaps, soaps for moisture, oiliness, all of that. And any soap I've used helped me heal the surface of my skin. That, in conjunction with my smoothies, was working together to like get my skin right. So I was good for a while, up until around 2019-ish. I started noticing that I have a lot of blackheads and whiteheads. So I used to like fuck around and try to squeeze, especially with these nails. So I used to be inside, like jigging it out. That's why I have these scars, right? If you can see them. And that's like actual indentation in my skin because I was always squeezing out fucking blackheads. Prior to that, I was starting to explore stuff like oil cleansing and all that kind of stuff. And so I strayed away from the natural soaps, and I was also getting very lax on the smoothies. And you know, my diet wasn't really all that impressive. It was good. I don't eat crazily. I don't eat junk food. I don't drink soda. I eat vegetables. I eat fruits. I drink water. I don't really drink juice. So generally, I was kind of healthy, but there was more that I needed to do, clearly. When I started to notice that, I was like, okay, I need to do something differently so that I can get my skin back to being clear. So went back to researching different skincare products. At this point, I've learned about soaps, toners, and moisturizers, masks, and different stuff. So I was like, okay, I want to get an actual skincare regimen from a line, you know? I tried out the Butter Bar skincare, if you've seen this logo before. This is not a testimonial, first of all, let me just let you know that. I used it for about 2 months. That is the combination skin kit. Ingredients include stuff like aloe, apple cider vinegar, black soap, honey, green tea, grapefruit. So it had ingredients that are natural and that I've used in other aspects of my life. So I figured it would definitely work for me. So this is how my skin looked when I started using my Butter Bar. And after 2 months, this is what it looked like. Now, I'm someone who understands that patience is a virtue, and that's why I gave it 2 months. But then I decided, this isn't doing it for me in the way that I needed to. Off the strength that I've had prior experience clearing my skin by drinking smoothies and using handcrafted soaps. That cleared my skin up in a couple weeks. So something taking 2 months for me just was not something I was comfortable with sticking to. Oh, in conjunction with using that, I started detoxing. First detox I started was Yogi Skin Detox. I would use this, and I would also use the Healthy Skin interchangeably. It's like every other day I would switch out which one. We introduced daily smoothies back into my life. It was cool, but it seemed as though my body was removing toxins. However, the products that I was using topically wasn't helping me heal. So I continued the detoxing process, obviously, and then did further research and found this company called NOLA Skin Essentials, Black owned, of course. What drew me into this company was their face mask. Let me tell you, their face masks are like top notch, okay? Top notch. I stopped using my butter skin. I started like binging on their face mask from NOLA Skin Essentials. And then I also made the conscious decision to return back to using my handcrafted soaps from the Soapy Bar. The first mask I got from NOLA Skin Essential is this pumpkin enzyme mask. It's like a glycolic acid recipe. Glycolic acid is like, you know, something that's really good for exfoliating as well as clearing, like unclogging congested pores. You only keep it on for 7 to 10 minutes. I fell in love with it. I would feel the difference in my skin. Still love it. Also, I got samplers because they have samples. They call them Try Me sizes. I got a sample of their Vitamin C serum, which is a vitamin C cream, and their glycolic night cream, which you apply every night. Now the glycolic cream was my heavy hitter, let me tell you. This is also good for assisting in the exfoliation process. It does that because what I noticed would like dry out active breakouts and then also like help the dead skin kind of lift off, like it helps it prepare for sloughing. That's the best way I can explain it. I wake up in the morning and my skin would at least be flat. So if I had like any active breakouts, those would have flattened out and it was noticeable. So I was like, oh. And I was using this Brightening C serum as my moisturizer. So that's what I've been doing generally. And as you can see, this is my skin now. It was that and the smoothies. Now, here's what I did to take my smoothies up 2 notches, 2 dos. The first thing I did was I got sea moss, aka Irish moss, which is like a seaweed. And they take it, they clean it, obviously blend it, and it becomes a gel. It has, I believe, 92 of the minerals that your body needs daily. It has it in 1 serving. So the sea moss I got it from a shop on Etsy, Glass Wing Organics. This is what the label looks like, right? So this one is a sea moss and sour sap gel. I actually just got this like 2 days ago. It's my first time using it, so I can't really say. And this one is a sea moss and mango gel, which is also my first time using this. But prior to using the blended up ones with the other ingredients, I was using straight up sea moss gel by itself. Putting it in my smoothie. In this particular smoothie, I have spinach, bananas, strawberries, a Teami green superfood blend, moss, and orange juice. And I blend it. I use my portable blender. It's kind of dirty because I literally just used it and then came to do this video, so don't judge me. I will wash it. Put this, take this off, put it together, turn it on, and it blends and does a really good job. I tend to blend for like 2 rounds at least because I want it to be extra smooth. This is what it looks like. It's delicious. Like to me personally, I love it. The smoothies with my Supergreens and my sea moss together every single day, or sometimes every other day. You know, I'm not crazy strict on myself, but definitely at least 5 times a week. Washing my face with the Soapy Bar. This is the lemongrass, turmeric, and tea tree soap. right? This is what it looks like. Little spices. Smells like lemons. Very refreshing. And what I do is I cut my bar in half like this, and I put one half in a soap dish and store the other half in my little baggie. But even when I'm not using turmeric, they have, this is the detox soap I was telling you about. It's charcoal, oatmeal, milk, and honey soap bar, and 𝒂𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔𝒊𝒏 soap. Look at this candula. But currently I've been using the lemongrass turmeric tea tree soap, and I invested in a spin brush from Vanity Planet. I ordered mine on Amazon for 40 bucks. I'll link it. This is it right here, right? Ooh, damn. It's wet because I just used it, so. This is it though. But it comes with like an exfoliator brush and another like silicone brush. And this is like the gentle. You turn it on. That's regular. That's fast. So what I do is I wet my Vanity Planet brush, put in the soap, lather it up, and start gentle circles around my skin. Go in circles around my skin. You know, hold a vibe, chill. And then wash it off. Right? Dry it with a clean towel. And then as a toner, I know this is gonna sound crazy to y'all. What I use for my toner now is because, long story short, I got this feminine spray from Nini Femme Health. Her name is Narissa Nefertiri on Instagram. She has long locks, like beautiful. And I only got it because I was just so excited about her feminine wipes that I wanted to try. And then I just started looking at all of her other stuff and I was just like, ooh, ooh, and I just got mad stuff. So I got this because it's rose water in it. And I was like, huh, this is interesting because I used rose water in my hair. I've used it on my skin, so I was just curious. But this is rose water. It has aloe, lavender, and radish root. When I saw these ingredients, I was like, this sounds like a face mist. And then when I got it, I saw people doing reviews and they were saying, I got it for a feminine spray, but I actually use it on my face, you know? And that's what I've been using it for. I've used it as a feminine spray before, but it felt unnecessary, honestly. I was like, why am I doing this? So I just use it as my toner now. But even when I wasn't using this, what I would do is, this glass spray bottle. I got like a pack of these on Amazon for a few bucks. I'll make my own toner. So I'll put half rose water, half filtered water, and then tea tree oil and lemongrass oil. I put like 5 drops of each. If you watch my lock odor video, you know that I use that in my hair. If you don't want to use the feminine spray, totally get it. It's not necessary. It's only because I like the ingredients and it's multifunctional. What the rose water does is help you retain moisture and the elasticity of your skin, and it's also very healing. The lemongrass is for the hyperpigmentation and for antibacterial, antifungal properties, and tea tree for the same thing. Spray that, rub it in, let it dry. And then as my moisturizer, I use the Nola Skin Essential Vitamin C Brightening C Serum. And then at night, I'll use the Glycolic Night Cream. Now, since I've come back from Jamaica, I have not been using the Glycolic Night Cream because I have a little bit of a tan, as you see. And I want to keep my tan as long as possible. And I'm nervous about using the glycolic treatment because I don't want it to like have me exfoliating faster and then me losing my color with each exfoliation. You know, I don't want that to happen. I'm nervous about that. So I haven't been, and also I don't have any active breakouts, so I don't need to. I still have remaining moisturizer from the Butter Bar, and it has aloe vera juice, avocado oil, shea butter, glycerin, citrus, papaya, vitamin E, moringa, and red seed oil. So the ingredients on the moisturizer are really good, and that's why I still use this from time to time. The soap was not impressive for me. The toner wasn't impressive for me, but the moisturizer, I like it. I'm just using it off because I have it. But once I'm done with this, I'm just gonna get my moisturizer from Nola Skin Essentials because they have this Hydra moisturizer that I really wanna try. So when I get that in my regimen, I'll update you guys. I'll probably do a live. And for maintenance, like I said before, I binged on the masks, right? Ooh, speaking of masks, aside from NOLA Skin Essentials mask, I discovered Beauty of the Horn, also Black owned. She has this organic Kessel powder. I tell you, this stuff right here. And also I got her turmeric and honey mask. The Kessel is something you can just mix it with water, right? I'm gonna demonstrate. I would open up the cap. This is what it looks like. As you see, I use this. I have a second one waiting for me to bust open. You put a little bit, I use my little swatcher, put it in the cap, a little bit of water, and mix into like a jelly. Put that on, and when you rub it around your skin, it lathers, so it can be used as a soap as well.
It's so dope, super gentle. And just, I love how it foams up. Look at that, foaming. Then after I put, a nice exfoliation, I go ahead and put another layer. And this layer is the one that I'm gonna leave to dry for 30 minutes.
I noticed with this powder is it completely eradicates, for me, irritation. So if my skin is inflamed or red or like active, it soothes it. Like the next day, literally, I noticed a dramatic decrease in the irritation. It was actually healing the dark spots. Like, it was actually healing it. Like, it's a pumpkin enzyme mask from NOLA Skin Essentials. And those are my heavy hitter mask. But I also have others. NOLA Skin Essentials Green Tea Antioxidant Mask, which is great for when you have active breakouts. It helps to cool it down, shrink it down a little bit. And the 𝒊𝒏𝒒𝒔𝒊𝒏 mask, which I just got it because it's blue. Like, I just love that. But I noticed it makes my skin feel a little tingly and cool and refreshed. And when I don't have anything at all, I use straight up honey, raw organic honey. Look at how much I've used. Okay. And yeah, that is basically what I've been using on my skin currently to achieve what you see before you today. This has all been from trial and error, all of it. I'm still learning about my skin, seriously. So when you guys are like commenting, oh my God, you're glowing, your skin, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I love that you feel that way and thank you so much. However, me as the one who sees my skin every day, I still know what my flaws are and what I'm trying to work on. So there's that. Any takeaways from this would be definitely get some sea moss in your life. The minerals that it carries is like perfect for your internal and external health. It shows the glow that you guys have been talking about. I'm pretty confident that that's been coming from my sea moss smoothies. Legit. I'm very confident that that's been the source. Handcrafted soaps from the Soapy Bar. Natural, reasonable products that don't have a whole bunch of ingredients. But also everything that I'm saying, you have to tailor make to yourself. As you see, I tailor made this whole regimen. None of this is what a dermatologist would tell you. None of it. This is from me learning and paying attention to my skin, just like with my hair, paying attention to how it reacts to things, and then course correcting as soon as possible. Doing research. I researched for hours. I spent so much time on the NOLA Skin Essentials website, looking at the ingredients, reading people's reviews, looking on my own time, looking at before and after pictures on Instagram. Like, ooh, and the Beauty of the Horn too. Go on her Instagram and look at the pictures, read what people have to say, because it's legit. My skin is constantly changing, evolving. And so my routine has to be spruced up every once in a while. Oh, ooh, I forgot something. I also incorporated Aquaphor into my regimen. And I only use it when I'm in New York and it's super cold. Now, my grandma used to use this all over her body. And people used to always comment on how her skin was so even and glowy and soft. I remember that randomly when I was just looking at my skin and thinking about how the hell is my skin still dry, right? And what I would do is take a little bit, like this much, use my tea tree oil, put one drop, right? and put it on my face. I do that in the winters of New York. I noticed that Aquaphor has been really helping me keep my moisture barrier protected. When I use my moisturizer and I have all of that, it's great. But then when I go outside into the winter, it's like the wind still can penetrate my skin and I still deal with irritation from that. So when I use the Aquaphor, it's like a nice shield over my face. It doesn't get inside, it just kind of like sits on top and seals it in like a nice little glove, I've noticed. So I've been using this as well. In the summer, I won't need to because like I said, the sun and the humidity help me with moisture and all that kind of stuff. But in the winter, this has been very helpful as well. Also, I recently got into Ancient Cosmetics. They have their Even Skin line, and this is a body butter. Shea butter, coconut oil, turmeric oil, lemon oil. And this has been real. Look at my skin. Okay, that's this. Those are two little bonus tips that I'm gonna throw in the pot. But yeah, that's all for today. I hope you find some gems, and I'll link every single product. For my Supergreen, I forgot to tell you, I have a discount for that. So I'm gonna bless y'all with that as well. And I hope you have an amazing skincare transformation journey. I wish clear, glowing, healthy, moisturized skin upon you and myself. So it is. Let's get it. See you in the next video.